Judgment from Outer Space. This is Wonder Woman Season 1, Part 2. We're going to review this episode using my space system. Every category in the space system gets a score between 0 and 2. 2's the best that you can get in any of those categories. You add them up, you get something out of 10. Now, Part 1, I gave it a 10 out of 10. Am I going to give it the same? Well, let's take a look here. For the storyline, I am going to give it a 2 out of 2 score because I loved this storyline. This is like definitely the best one so far that we've gotten. Lots of Wonder Woman appearances, which means that she's in the costume a lot. Andros was taken by the Nazi faction in the last episode. Wonder Woman was also in his spaceship trying to contact his people. That's where we left off, and it continues on really nicely. Steve Trevor is doing a lot here. He goes undercover. He is discovered through just a sheer chance of, I guess they gave him some papers based on a real guy, and the real guy is much shorter than he is, and he gets kind of recognized, which is a little bit of a fail. Like, they should have had better intel on the guy that he's pretending to be, but you know, it is what it is. I don't know. I have no idea if that's accurate or not. Like, maybe they didn't know the height and weight of every soldier that they had. Maybe they did. I don't know, but I feel like that would be something that you should know. So that's a little bit of a flub, but I'm not going to dig the story on that because the rest of it was so good. Andros is like, look, I heard from President Roosevelt. I heard from your guys. I need to hear from Hitler. I need to hear from the Nazis. I need to see what they're like and to make a decision. And there's great dialogue with Wonder Woman, who does get captured in a bit of a silly way. She comes to save him, and then they just rip the belt off her. Remember, guys, this is the belt. The belt gives her strength and all of that stuff. Though she should still be able to block bullets, because I don't think she was wearing the belt when she did bullets and bracelets. Though I don't remember now. I don't remember. Let me know in the comments. Was she wearing the belt when they did bullets and bracelets in the pilot? I don't think that she was. So she should still be able to block bullets. Anyways, but she wouldn't have her enhanced strength. The dialogue between them of the ideologies, again, it's like, well, you know, it's you guys believe in your thing. It's like, well, you know, there's, you know, Russia believes in its thing, communism, right? Everyone's got their belief system and their structure for society that they think is the best thing and that works for them. And you're in this conflict, and it's like, who's to determine what's the evil thing and what's not, right? Now, obviously, nobody's really going to be on the side of the Nazis. Like, you know, if you need a despicable trash villains, then you pick the right guys. So nobody's really going to side with them ever. But in any case, I like that they're handling the material in a serious way and not insulting our intelligence. So I like that part a lot. Pacing, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 2 for me. If the story's on point, story and pacing go really close together. If the story's on point and I'm into the story, I don't find it slow. You could ding, if you're going to ding this episode, you could ding it on the pacing, because the last little bit just comes across as, oh, we got to just escape now, and then that's it. But it is a Wonder Woman episode, and that is part of it. She gets captured, or she fights someone, or she has to rescue Steve, or she has to rescue Andros, or she has to, you know, whatever. She's got to do something. It's always going to be Nazi Germany because it's season 1 and that's where it's set. So there you go. But I wasn't bored. I was really intrigued by all this. I love the way it played out. Artistry, I'm going to, you know, man, I'm going to give it a 2. I'm sorry. I got to give it a 2. Look, everything looks great here. I like the sets. There's many different sets this time. Sometimes there's just like 1 set or 2 sets in some of these episodes, but feels like they went a little bit more all out. I like the effects with the aliens and their little ship, and like they kind of sometimes hover over, and they got their little amulets that do things, freeze them, and create invisible barriers. Like, oh no, like I can't get out. I liked all that stuff. It all looked good to me. Music's good. We did have an invisible jet scene where they play the do 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 do, like that weird kind of elevator music, which I have no idea why that plays. Like, why does that need to play during the scenes? It's so weird. Characters, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 2, man. Andros was awesome, plays it straight, fully on. I really liked the German spy who was pretending to be like a Swedish reporter. That guy was awesome. Like, he really gave it his all. There's a few other guys in that German thing that were cool. There's this lady, I can't remember the character's name now, but they use her to try to entice Andros to join. And he goes, you know, you just think back when you were a little girl, you know, life was simple. You were just a happy kid. and look at what's happening, now. Look at what you're involved in. And it turns her to his side. I really liked that a lot with the characters. Of course, Linda Carter is like the embodiment of, beauty and hope and kindness and also courage. And she's just amazing in this series. This is why she's known as Wonder Woman. I love Gal Gadot, and there's great action in those movies. But this is the thing why people like Linda Carter, Christopher Reeve. There's something special about them where they seem approachable. They seem, even though they're not human, really-ish, right? They feel like they are human. They feel like they're your friend. The most important line in Superman, the first movie, is, "Who are you? A friend." That is the most important line. Also, the "You're not here to score touchdowns" is a great line as well. But Wonder Woman is kind. She doesn't want to hurt people. And she's doing what she believes is right in the right way. She's not just going around murdering the Nazis. She could clearly take them and throw them into like walls and smash them. She's not doing that because that's not how she operates. She convinces Andros that her way is the right way. That's awesome. So the enjoyment factor is a 2 out of 2. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. It doesn't, look, it's an older show, and some people are like, oh, there's cheesy, but you know what? I don't think kindness and goodwill and celebrating mankind's accomplishments is cheesy. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, why is that cheesy? I thought it was awesome. It's superhero stuff. This is one of the reasons we like superheroes, because they have this hope in them. There you go, 10 out of 10. Check out the playlist for Wonder Woman. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're interested in more content like this. Yeah, give me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this one. That's it. Until next time.